Hi, it's Dr. Walter here. Today we want to talk about responsible puppy ownership. Now, just in pets in general, I guess pets obviously they're for life, so you're going to look after them from being a little one, so kitten or puppies, since day one until the senior old age lifelong companion of yours. So obviously that's a long time that you're going to be responsible for caring for them. And you've got to make sure, we're going to do everything we can to provide the best that we can for our pets. So I guess what I want to go through briefly is, how to care for your puppy in this video. So a puppy obviously is from basically the first stage of their life, so when they're born up until they're about sort of your 10 to 12 months kind of age group. And they have different kind of requirements to a dog that's fully grown. So for your first time puppy owners, I guess there's always going to be a couple of things you want to be mindful of. Be sure that you've got that kind of provision at home for them, so that they can thrive in your house environment. So I guess obviously to care for your puppy, make sure there's the right complete balanced diet that you're feeding your dog. So seek help if you're not sure. Make sure there's always water. Make sure they can do their toileting needs. So whether that's on the puppy pad or means going outside where they feel comfortable to do their toilet business, and they're not going to stress out because they can't go out and they have to do their business inside the house. Exercise your puppy appropriately as well. Very important, especially good for muscle build-up, and I guess just in general a great way of getting out and be interesting and see other people and other dogs as well. Make your yard interesting. Now I know I just said walking is fun and all that. Very important to make sure that your house is interesting, so that it's not just the only stimulation for them. It's not just when they do go out. They also have toys to play with. They also get like exercise and training in your backyard as well, which is hugely beneficial to keep them entertained and not bored in your house. Brush them, make sure they're okay every day. Just make sure there's no pain, make sure that there's no sick wounds or anything on them. Very important. Making sure the weight is appropriate, making sure we're doing the prevention, so your worming, your fleas and ticks, and doing the home care routine stuff. So shampoo on a regular basis, toothbrushing, really important there for your pet. Making sure their teeth are going to be nice and healthy. Make sure the gum is going to be nice and healthy and pain-free as well. Being able to provide obviously a safe area for them to sleep, making sure they have the chance to rest, give them positive experience with other people and other pets. That comes down to obviously monitoring and being able to train them to have the correct approach to meeting other people, and I guess guiding how kind of having a framework of how other people should interact or should do when especially if your puppy is a bit nervous. Just make it easier for your puppy to open up, be okay with other people and other animals. Teach them to walk calmly, very important. Make sure they can it's more you walking them rather than them walking you when you're going out on your daily walk. Very important, and it's going to make your life a lot easier and easier in your shoulder as well when you're walking. I guess that's sort of like what you need to do for your puppy. More importantly, you should also puppy-proof your home, just so that it is going to be a safe place for them to be and to grow. So things like taking away any sort of children's toy on the floor, making sure there's no loose item that they might put in the mouth and maybe swallow, and that includes like poisonous plant, small pieces of clothing items. I've had dogs that would eat the randomest thing in the house, so socks, like little bottle caps and stuff like that. So be extra careful with anything that's within reach of your puppy. Definitely make sure there's no access to like chemicals, detergent, cleaners, anything like that, petrol or like motor oil, things like that. Make sure there's none of that sort of access at home. and always have restricted access to like electric cords as well if possible. And I guess how to prevent your puppy from, you know, biting those things that you really don't want him to be biting. And number one you could do is making sure you're getting really good quality pet safe toys for him to chew, so that they can actually use that opportunity to enrich their life, and also being able to change the toys regularly. Now you can do a rotation, you don't have to buy new toys every 2 weeks. You can put the old one away and then like 2 months later bring it back in, and that'll be like a brand new toy again, and make sure you just replace them on a regular basis. And avoid having like old shoes or old belongings for them to chew, because if that's the case, then they might just think that everything else I can just chew on. So I guess that's the basic of what we need to do to prepare for a little puppy at home, and also to look after them, to make sure they thrive and become a lifelong companion that's healthy and that's going to be around for a long time. Any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, or alternatively you can send us a direct message, and we'll answer you as soon as possible. Take care, see you guys next time. Bye.